Okay, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be facing Lieutenant Surge. Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Yeah, we're jumping in to the deep end immediately today. Yeah, thanks everybody. It's great to be back. We need to work on Clefairy, but Clefairy really only has secret power, and secret power for Clefairy turned out to be electric type. But if we're going to make Clefable, or Clefairy into Clefable, one of our viable team members, we need to really start working on grinding up that level. Get it on up there. Magnemite. Nah, we're going to stick with Clefairy. Because I'm going to evolve Clefairy at level 20. Oh, I should have used Brick Break. Critical hit. Okay. Water it is. That steel typing's not going to like this. Bing. I think I agree with their decision to do Fire Red and Leaf Green over Red and Blue, or even Red and Green. I don't know. Something about it just seems like it is the definitive edition, like they said, you know? You son of a bitch. I was gonna go heal. God damn it. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. You're gonna start hitting me with double team, huh? Oh, by the way, when I was down in Gulf Shores this past week, I saw these cups, these same exact cups, different colors, same designs that had Gulf Shores written on them, Orange Beach written on them. This one is Destin, from where we went to Destin, Florida a few years ago. Same. Some of them had sharks, some of them had dolphins, and then I saw one with the same like fossil or shell designs rather. This cup was special though. This one is special. The funny thing is, this cup even fits these coasters in color and design. I got these from my grandmother when she passed away, and we had to clean out her home, clean out her house. I nabbed all the coasters. They're heavy too. I don't know what they're made out of, because they're only glossy on the top. They feel like they're made out of stone. They look like they're made out of stone, some sort of marble maybe. They're extremely heavy and heavy duty, and I was like, yes, I will take those. Same for the ones on my coffee table back here. I don't know if you could see that, but she had 2 sets and I grabbed them all. Nobody else wanted them. Bum, bum. Way to go, Oddish. You rock, little dude. Oh yeah, I did teach you Thief over Quick Attack. Let's see what Thief can do. Not as much as I'd hoped. Damn. Slam seems to do more damage from Pikachu than its electric attacks. Ah, paralyzed. Get him, Pidgeotto. You go, girl. Now I'm going to go heal for sure. I am going to go the extra mile with this playthrough, though. I am going to catch Deoxys, Lugia, and Ho-Oh, and it's going to be a trip, but I'm going to do it. I've done it on Leaf Green. It's not the hardest thing in the world. There we go. Let's do some shopping. First order of business. Let's see if there's any crap that we can sell. Let's see. Of course. Of course. Hand over that. Hand over the Stardust. Any garbage in the... No. No garbage in our TA. Okay. How many Pokeballs do we have? 79. I have no antidote. I'll take 2. Paralyzed heal. I'll take 1. Awakening. I'll take 2. And then just straight up potions. You know what? That should do us. Doody doo doo doo. Back to the grind. I did stay up super late last night. I was working on my travel vlog. That's up on the channel now if anybody's interested. Over on the YouTube side of things. Hey, electric switch. No, they were reset. There's no rhyme or reason to these switches either. They are completely random. Yay, we got it. Let's fight this old dude and then we'll give Lieutenant Surge what for. Gentleman Tucker. This gentleman's all tuckered out. Whoa. As much as I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. I don't want to waste any items when I could just go heal. I think the only thing that really sucked about the original Pokemon Red and Blue were the fact that there were only 150 Pokemon. After you had beaten the Pokemon League and finished the Pokedex, there really wasn't much else to do. I remember the big pull and the big draw after that was just battling people IRL using the link cable between Game Boys. Of course, Pokemon was big enough of a cultural phenomenon that was easy to do. It was easy to find any random person. A lot of other kids were walking around with little pouches that had their games in there, and they would battle you wherever you were, at the arcade, at the movies, the mall, whatever. I may have done that once or twice, because we went and saw the Pokemon movies in theaters at the time. I saw the first three, at least in theaters. I think after that, some change of hands happened, and I think the fourth movie, the Celebi one, I think I saw that on video. I think Miramax produced that one, or somebody else had produced it. It was no longer like WB and 4Kids logo slapped on the front there. And after that, I don't think I saw any other Pokemon movie in theaters, not even Detective Pikachu years later. Just the original three. They were really weird too. That's the thing about Japanese anime movies. I've only ever seen Dragon Ball Z movies and the Pokemon movies, but they're weird. Very weird compared to their original, like, TV counterparts. It's a trip. I do love them, though. I did find the Dragon Ball Z movies really forgettable, though. I know that people have a soft spot in their heart for those, but, like, I don't know. They just weren't doing it for me back in the day. I enjoyed the show more. The Pokemon movies I like them. 3 a lot less than the first 2. I think number 2 was probably the better of the trilogy, in my opinion. 2 was probably peak Pokemon movie. Although Tyler and I really loved Mewtwo Returns. I don't know what number that would have been. I think it fell in between 2 other movies. I do remember that after they had gotten to the Hoenn region, though, I had completely stopped following the movies whatsoever. Good Lord. He's going to do everything to prolong this fight. But they were great. Of course, I didn't know it at the time, just being a kid and all. But the dialogue was so radically different between the American version and the Japanese versions. So much was lost in translation between the dub version and the original. And to this day, I still haven't gone back and watched the original versions, like subtitled. I think I might do that one day. I would love to watch the original Indigo League anime subtitled as well. I have to find out how to do that one day. Sure, boom. Yeah, the electricity is really not going to hurt Oddish that much. And then immediately it gets a critical hit. You could help me with that? Might. I might just do that. I might make that my summer project. I do find that I enjoy anime a lot more watching it in its original intended dialogue. The animes that I have watched subbed over the years turn out to be definitely of a higher quality than the English dubs. I guess a lot of it's because they feel they need to change stuff for cultural differences. But I think a lot of anime fans, and again, I don't know dick about anime, so I'm talking out of my ass. But I think a lot of anime fans are purists that think that they don't need to be changed for cultural differences. And then I recently learned, I watched a documentary on the original Pokemon anime not too long ago that said the show had only been planned to run for a year, which I had known that already. And I had known that the guy writing most of the show was like, had a drinking problem or drugs or something. You could tell it was a cocaine-fueled nightmare. That show was crazy, but crazy good. But since the Pokemon anime, like, they didn't know Pokemon was going to blow up and become such a cultural world phenomenon like it did. So when they planned the anime, they were told, don't worry about making it global. Don't worry about like European audiences or audiences in the West. Just make an anime to go with the toys and the games. So there was so much Japanese culture crammed into that first season of Pokemon, and it was so good. It didn't pander to a global audience, and it's raw and it's real and it's amazing. Later seasons of the Pokemon cartoon just became, or the anime just became very generic, very safe. They didn't feel like, you know, trying to push the envelope. They didn't feel like making jokes. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Later seasons of the anime were unwatchable, in my opinion. I did, however, pick back up with Sun and Moon, and I thought Sun and Moon was okay, but it felt very, like, time wasty. Now, I loved the last few seasons, like the whole Galar arc where Ash was he was partnering up with Go, and he and Go were traveling to all the different regions. I loved that anime. I liked the latter years of the Ash anime. I really did. And now that might be because I came back to it after decades of not watching it, but I liked it. I thought it was fun. But I don't know. I don't know. It makes me wonder at the end of the day what they do for American cartoons in Japan and what gets changed. Because think about something like The Simpsons. You probably wouldn't need to change a lot with The Simpsons, right? But then think about South Park. How much do you think gets changed in South Park just so that they can air it in Japan? That's a good question. I would like to deep dive into that one day and find out. Because, you know, cartoons that would air on Nickelodeon or Disney or Cartoon Network, they're already considered safe. But you get into a lot of like cartoon or Adult Swim version of Cartoon Network. That stuff might have to be changed. Not even necessarily for cultural sensitivities, but some things just might not make sense if it's not altered or changed. I don't know. It makes me wonder how many countries alter our cartoons so they make sense. Alrighty, that's 3 badges down. What level did Clefairy make it up to? 19. Once Clefairy goes up one more level, we'll pop that Moonstone and Bulb. Yeah, so apparently there was a war at some point, and Lieutenant Surge served in the war. Pokemon kind of skirts around the specifics of that for good reason, but it is what it is. That cute charm will get you. My coffee's cold. It burrows through the ground at a shallow depth. It leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot. I really don't like coffee, but I tell you what, I survived that whole trip this past week on coffee. I don't know if I'd been able to run around and keep up with those guys had I not had coffee. No, not arena trap. I need a Pokemon with the ability to run away. That's the strongest magnitude you can get. Jesus Christ, Diglett. Seriously? You jerk. Oh, I have screwed myself. What was I thinking? What the heck were you thinking? Oh, I can get away if you knock me out. Okay. Do I have any repel? I do not. Oh my god. You threw off my groove. Oh, that reminds me. You know how we were joking earlier about going to Oxford? I just remembered I do have to go to Oxford. I need to go to Five Below. So if that's something you want to do this week, hit me up and we'll go. You're like, no, I don't want to go to Oxford. Gray's like, no, I don't want to. Look, I don't necessarily want to go either, but I have to go up there and get some stuff. Oh, I don't know. I was just at the beach this past week. Putting my feetsies, my patties in the water, my toesies on the beach, soaking up some sun, getting all sunburned. Look how my nose is peeling. Cold front comes through. It's 39 degrees outside right now, Fahrenheit, which is approximately 4 degrees Celsius. For you Celsius folk. I hate it. It was snowing this morning. Here in Alabama. We've gotten more snow in the past few years than it's snowed here my entire life. Climate change is a son of a bitch. Can you please stop with the... I'm not gonna make it through this cave alive. Thanks, Diglett. This cave, Diglett's cave is a nightmare. Well, at least we're leveling up. Oh, thank God. Well, that sucked. Mr. Mime. Well, I don't have an Abra on me, or I would. Well, good. Here's Flash, right? Oh. Yes. 31 kinds. Ooh, oh, my leg is itchy. Good. We have Flash now. Pikachu wants to learn Flash. Yes, she does. But she'll have to forget the Hubble team. Oh, Gloom can learn Flash? Ooh, Shockwave. Hell yeah. Goodbye, Thundershock. Now, one of the things they did that I did find really annoying about these remakes is they took away our ability to get Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and they locked them annoyingly and impossibly behind the damn casino, the game corner, for like thousands and thousands of coins a pop. So I didn't even bother on my Leaf Green playthrough. Is there any items down here? Like what's down here? What's the point of this area? We have the item finder, I think, but I never use it in any game that it's in. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. Really? You figured there would be an item around here, yeah? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing for us to go and find. Not gonna run or ride a bike or do anything that affects anything. We're just gonna walk. We do need a better grass attack, though. Maybe I should Google what level it would be best to evolve Gloom. Because typically when you evolve them, they stop learning, like with Stone or whatever, or Trade or whatever. They stop learning moves. What level are you now? 22? Alright, I'm going to switch you with Gyarados. Can't escape even though you dug a hole. Make that make sense. You know what this cave floor reminds me of? Those little snack cakes you buy at the grocery store that have sprinkles on top of them. I saw some when I was at the grocery store earlier. I want them, but I'm on a strict diet. And until I can get to a healthy place with food, I'm not going to have that kind of stuff. Because if I buy a box, I'll eat the entire box in one night. I have a problem. I have more than a problem. That goes beyond problem. Damn it. No, not Pokemon. Run. Oh my god! Let me out! I want to go home. You asked for this. You did that to yourself. Scratch, 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 scratch. I might as well just start blasting each one with water, because I'm going to be here for 12 turns trying to escape if I don't. It's easier just to do that than it is to say can't escape and burn through 2 or 3 more turns. Repel is now my top priority. Why did I not buy any? Please just let me out. Just let me go home. Just let me go home. Home. Let me go home. The nightmare, she ends. Did we ever get our bike voucher? I'm gonna look. We did, okay. And I need to go get that. I'll tell you what, let's do. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Club favor. Now you should stop getting your ass handed to you quite so much. $21, $22, $19. And these two are also level 19. So we'll put them here and work on work on leveling them up. We'll fight all the people in this area. And then it'll probably be all the time we have for today after that, because that'll probably be another 30 minutes worth of battling. Ekans! What up, Ekans? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Hid power is the one that depends on your Pokemon's hidden ability. Ah, secret power depends on the area you're in. Okay, see, I'm in tall grass, so secret power was a grass attack. I did have it backwards this whole time. That's good to know. Damn it. No. Punk. I might as well do that, or I'm gonna wish I had later. Now. Damn, Eddie. They did change a few little things here and there, and I may or may not have talked about that during our Leaf Green playthrough. But one of the things they did is they changed this guy's name to Gamer Hugo. His trainer class is Gamer. It used to be Gambler. But Kyle's mom didn't like that so much. That offended her sensibilities as a religious woman. So after the pearl-clutching Christians in the 90s got their hands on Pokemon, they were forced to change a few things for the English localization. This is what I have to say to that, and to them. They can sit on it and rotate. He's a gambling man. Gambling and gaming are two completely separate categories. Can you gamble playing a game? Yeah. You know, it's one of those situations where gambling is a game, but not every game is gambling. Yeah. See, originally, I think he said to live is to gamble or something like that. Engineer Bernie. Magnemite. Interesting. I'll gamble your face. I'll gamble you good, boy. Why am I not using Brick Break? Why is chat also at the bottom of the screen? What happened to the chat box? I don't ever know where to put chat. I guess I'll leave her where she is. We never have enough people chatting at one time for the box to look the way I want it to look. It's supposed to take up that entire corner down there, but Magneton. Oh my Jesus. Okay. I still got brick break in. Let's switch to Pidgeotto. I am kind of regretting getting rid of Quick Attack or Thief. Bellsprout. Nah, I don't need Whirlwind. Oddish. I chose the right Pokemon to go out. This worked out. This really worked out. Wow, really? I took one step into the tall grass. Oh no! Wake up, Pidgeotto! You know what? A descendant of the legendary animal Baku, which is said to eat dreams. It is skilled at hypnotism. That's a weird Pokedex entry. This time I will use an item instead of running all the way back because I just can't be bothered. Also, let me do this before I accidentally screw up. I forgot we need to do frequent saves in case I accidentally hit the resets. I have ADHD. I always sit here and press buttons for no reason. Old man, it's your turn. I've never won before. Or did he say I've never lost before? I wasn't paying attention. My brain was wandering. That's all. Good God Almighty. I'm gonna have to teach you some other attacks. No, Pidgeotto! Oh, you are screwed now. Oh, you've done it now. That's one dead puppy. No, you wanted Gyarados out there, so eat it. Or in this case, drink it? No way, how did Vulpix survive that? Hurt yourself. That'll do it. Escape rope. I did always think this was a weird area right here. Just a random rock. Because they don't really put rocks anywhere else on the map other than the water and in caves. So having a random one over here, I don't know, it was just really random. Unless there's like some real world equivalent. Because, I mean, this is kind of patterned loosely off the actual Kanto region of Japan. I don't know. I could tell you I don't know. Oh, I do not know. Rattata. Another Rattata? You know what? We're going to switch out to Pikachu. Damn. Raticate? Really? You know, I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised. Oh shit. I love doing that. Way to go, Jazz Hands. You leveled up to 20. Ooh, slam. Ooh, I don't have fucking room for it. Damn it. Damn it. I hate to do that. It's named her Slam Poetry. Oh, yeah, we can call her that. Ooh, Sandshrew. Pit uses dig. Oh, good. What? That's all Dig did. That's all Slam did. Yes, I did. Pikachu learned Slam. We totally taught Slam to Pikachu. We got rid of Thunder Wave, which might come back to bite me in the ass later, but I don't care. I did teach it to her. Zubit! I'm gonna wash this Zubit away. Damn it. Oh no! See, I sat here and drank this whole ass coffee, and I'm still sleepy as hell. Make it make sense. I hate it. Like, I literally want to go lay down and take a nap, even though I just had a cup of coffee. I don't know how people use caffeine to keep them awake at night. Because, like, I get the physical perk from it. It, you know, like I said, I used it this past week and it helped me run around, you know, while we were on vacation. Helped me stay busy and stay on my feet. But, like, up here in my head, like, I'm very fatigued and drowsy in my face and in my brain. And my brain just wants to go to sleep. And that would be the sleep apnea's fault. Ninarito. Wow, somebody's actually evolving their Pokemon, like that guy a minute ago that had that Raticate. Color me impressed. I don't like that. Okay, I battled you. You. I think that's everybody on this route. If not, we'll get them later. Yeah. We need to heal. Still want to know why they took the full restore out of the underground. You can put a shopping basket on a mountain bike. Maybe not easily, but it can be done. I promise. Fastest growing bush of all time. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 21. Hey, Charmeleon's actually lower level than some of the others now. Okay. So, let me pop a save. No, I didn't mean to talk to you. Damn it. Fine, I'll fight you. But then we're done for the day. Oh, this is going to be quick. You butthole. See, you messed up having a full team of grass Pokemon. Never ever have a full team of one type of Pokemon. That's stupid. That's real NPC behavior. I specialize in grass, or fire, or water, or electricity. Specialize in losing. Now I gotta go back and heal. We'll just save at the Pokemon Center. That's what we'll do. But today was a good day. We got out of the badge. We defeated Lieutenant Surge. When we get through this cave, that'll open up a lot of different areas. But this cave takes us quite a long way. It's going to be quite a chore getting through that cave. We'll probably make a whole thing out of it next time. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.